All right, today I want to talk about a study that I saw regarding forward collision warning systems and whether those are really calibrated to help protect motorcycle riders as well as the general public on four-wheel vehicles. What I had found, and I found it real interesting, is the ultimate answer to the question, unfortunately, is no. And it's yet another example of how the motorcycle riding community tends to fall back to the foreground when it comes to a lot of new legislation, a lot of new safety type devices. I had talked previously about the Harley tire defect and how that brought up some issues with the law where there's standard federal requirements that cover four-wheeled motor vehicles but don't cover motorcycles, which are the ones that need it the most when it comes to tires. Now here we are again with this forward collision warning systems that are now becoming more and more standard equipment on vehicles. I know I have one, and if you recall, it's where if you're approaching a vehicle and the system calibrates that based off of your speed and the vehicle in front of you in the distance, if it doesn't feel that you've got enough time to stop, it's giving you an advanced warning of the vehicle ahead of you. So what this study looked at is first, what is the minimum requirement for this warning system to go off to keep a collision from occurring, and that's about 2.1 seconds. So they say this warning should go off at least 2.1 seconds before you're going to impact the vehicle in front of you to give you a safe distance to stop. And the study found that 40% of the time, these advanced warning systems on vehicles were failing to detect a stopped motorcycle in front of the vehicle. And to me, that's astounding. That's not talking about, intersection type collisions, things like that, where you've got two vehicles moving and is it going to detect that motorcycle? You could kind of understand that it may not pick it up with a moving motorcycle, but we're talking about a stopped motorcycle in front of the warning system vehicle and not even going off at all, much less 2.1 seconds or longer to give that vehicle time not to run into the motorcycle rider. So again, yet another example of how the safety industry, the legal industry, we're talking legislation and everything else, tend to forget about motorcycle riders. And again, I've been a proponent of this on our group. Massively important to have groups like ABATE on the national scene and local scene, as well as some of the other motorcycle advocacy groups out there to try to tell lawmakers, hey, we're out here, don't forget about us. These things need to be designed not only for the larger population of motor vehicles, but also for the motorcycles out there. Let's cover everybody. And why not motorcycle riders when the chance of severe injuries or death is so much higher in a motorcycle accident than it is compared to our four-wheeled friends. So again, concerning information. Maybe someone out there watching this can help do something about it. If you have any questions or concerns about this topic, feel free to respond below, comment. You can shoot me an email. Be happy to discuss anything with you. Love to hear what you guys have to say about this topic. Thanks.